Move over, Jack Lemmon and Walter Matthau. The new grumpy old men are Robert Redford and Nick Nolte. A Walk in the Woods, directed by Ken Kwapis. This is a movie based on the book by Bill Bryson. Bill Bryson is an author that has taken trips around the world, and everywhere he goes, he writes a book about each adventure he has in each country. But he has never done a book about a trip he has taken within the United States. And he's an aging author, but he's not ready to retire. In this movie, he's played by Robert Redford, great actor, and he decides for one last great adventure to drop into the bucket list. He's going to hike the Appalachian Trail, which is a trail from, I think it's like Georgia to Maine. That is a really long hike. And that's like 2,000 miles, maybe more. Like, whoa! I've done hiking before, but never that much distance, and he doesn't understand the difference between hiking and walking. He's never gone camping before, so he's very inexperienced at this. His wife, played by Emma Thompson, tells him, "You're not doing this," but he is very set on doing this. So she tells him, "You're only gonna do this if you can find someone to go with you." So he calls all his friends up. They all say no, except for one friend, Stephen Katz, played by Nick Nolte. That's my Nick Nolte impression for you. He agrees to go with Bill Bryson, and these two are exact opposites of each other. Bill Bryson's very matured, very responsible man, and he's married, he has children and grandchildren, while Stephen Katz has never been married. I'm not sure if he has any kids or any grandkids, but he is a bit of a ladies' man and very much of a wild child. But the one thing they do have in common is that they've never gone camping and they've never done hiking before, so they don't know what they're getting into. And that's pretty much our movie. These two inexperienced hikers hiking the Appalachian Trail and realizing that the clock has beat them and they gotta accept the fact that they're getting old. Now, I love Robert Redford and I love Nick Nolte. These two are great actors. I mean, Robert Redford is a legend and Nick Nolte is a wonderful actor as well. So seeing these two together doing the grumpy old men bit is really funny, and they have great chemistry together. The Appalachian Trail looks amazing. It really makes you feel like you're out there watching this movie. The best scene in the movie, as far as hilarious antics are concerned, is when they meet up with the bears. That is really funny. And I like the different characters that they meet. Nick Offerman's character, who is an outdoorsman shop owner, and he sells Robert Redford all the stuff he'll need on this hike, like the right backpack, the right tent, a rain cover for his tent, and some other stuff. He also meets up with Kristen Schaal's character. I don't know how to say her last name, and she's very much a know-it-all. She's someone that's probably done hiking before and acts like she knows everything, and her character was pretty funny in the movie. And then there's Mary Steenburgen. She makes a cameo in this movie as well, and she is like a temptation for Robert Redford, and I did like that scene because when he was young, before he married Emma Thompson's character, he was a bit of a ladies' man as well. So let's talk about the negatives of this movie. One of the negatives of this movie is that Emma Thompson doesn't get enough screen time to get any real character development to her. Another negative is the fact that all the night scenes look like they've been filmed on a soundstage. And in fact, that's probably how they were filmed. The day scenes were actually on the Appalachian Trail while the night scenes were on a soundstage. So that kind of takes away a little bit of the credibility of the movie. Then there's the fact that some of the other characters that we meet don't really get any real character development. They're just there just pretty much as ornaments, or as people who Robert Redford and Nick Nolte meet along the way, really. But I did like this movie. It's a really fun movie. I'm gonna give this movie a B-. Definitely check this movie out.